say hey to the camera.
Yeah. Hello. How you doing? Time was definitely a factor that was good with this, because you can, you can manage your time a lot more, and when you have jobs, you kind of have to work it around the job, and that's why it's going to take so long, because you're not a professional musician. You're just putting tracks down, and you're making demos, and then you're trying to finish off tracks. And why Great Vengeance took so long is because you just have all of these tracks after so many years, and then the idea was to compile it and do it like a mixtape, and that's why it took a long time. This album didn't take that long, Now
there was a time when you loved me so, I couldn't run, and now you need to know.
The only difference with the album is that it feels more live, It feels more live than Great Vengeance, because with Great Vengeance we sampled a lot on Great Vengeance. This time we sampled ourselves. I think Jim, we did work more on the arrangement, because he kind of introduced us to kind of working with like different kind of elements aside of just like the guitar and a bass and drums and horns. Me personally, I learned a lot from him, because there's just so many clever kind of production tricks, as to kind of what you can kind of do to kind of obtain one sound. But it's all about layering. It's not about, you might hear something and say, no, that is not gonna work. It's not gonna work, Jim. It's not gonna work. But then he'll layer another kind of 3 or 4 things with it, and it's just like, he's always thinking 4 steps ahead. So you kind of get into that kind of mode of, you realise that you have to step it up. So I think he really, really helped us with all of that. So yeah. Well,
good question.
Yeah, we produced it up to about 70%, and because Great Vengeance, as great as that album was, it was very difficult for like radio play. And because the songs just kind of warranted, I think, for this record as well, I believe that the songs were better. So it kind of warranted, you want to hear the tunes on the radio. So initially we just wanted someone to mix it, but you look at Jim's CV, and he's kind of done the Noisettes and the Arctic Monkeys and Kasabian, but then he's done like DJ Shadow, James Lavelle, like Mo Wax and stuff. So when you're kind of looking at that, it's like the marriage of just like organic, but then with just like beats and samples, it just made so much sense, and he immediately got it. He kind of got the album, the demo for the album, and was literally meeting with us 2 days later with a notepad full of notes as to kind of what he wanted to do. So as much as we may have said that we wanted to produce everything, because you have to have control over what you do, it's great to kind of have a head that kind of comes on board, that just feels like family straight away. And he didn't want to change it, he just wanted to embellish.
Summertime that belong out of time, at a call. I need someone who can understand. I'll never be a prophet in my own land.
I sing every day.
He's always singing.
I do sing every day.
If you lose him in a crowd, you can just follow the sound of it.
Yeah, yeah. To say that you work on it, I think, you know, if you're always I'm always trying to do different things with my voice, you know, and I think it's good to keep trying different things, you know, and not just kind of just stick with like the thing that you know that absolutely works, you know. I think just kind of go with your heart sometimes and just try different things, you know. So yeah, I don't work on it that much, but I am continually working, if you see what I mean.
Yeah. When I'm a long way from home, with so much pressure on my bones, I'm such a long way from home, but I'll be back soon.
Yeah, because if everything's so super clean, it kind of loses a lot of soul, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of the music that I love listening to has mistakes in it, you know. It's like at the moment I'm listening to so much old kind of reggae and ska, and so many of the singers are singing out of tune with what's kind of going, you know, they're singing notes that they can't hit, but it sounds amazing. It sounds amazing, like the way that they've done it, you know, and that tune wouldn't actually have that kind of feel, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, for 95% it sounds great, and then they'll hit this note and it's like, ooh, it's wrong, but it does sound right, you know what I mean? So yeah, the imperfections are, you know, that's what the house that Dirt built, you know. It's like when we say our house is built of dirt, it's all of those imperfections and all of those mistakes that, you know, that we kind of, the rawness, basically.
And when my tongue tied on the telephone line, you got the words to help me ease up my mind. No one loved me like the way that you love, so I got to tell it from the tip of my tongue.
See you guys.
See you later. Thank you very much.
'Cause I know where I find you. I know just where you lie.